I have this weird voice thing going on right now. It's like Hickory. We were down there at the Grand Ole Opry. That's when I met Mark Chestnut for the first time.
And when you talk the greats.
We talk about the greatest artist of all time, Bob Seger.
Bob Seger.
That's so funny because we were in the car and I fired it up and he's fucking talking about. I'm like, there it is. He's so fucking up his own ass.
On brand as usual.
When he doesn't have a guy inside his ass, Garth Brooks is inside his own ass. Did I tell you about this? That I'm convinced that Garth Brooks is a gay man?
What's your evidence?
Well, okay, I was reading a Reddit thread. And it's like, what's your most not safe for work celebrity encounter? That's a pretty good thread. I recommend it. And some guy goes,
sounds like a good
I
one.
walked in on a very well-known country musician after they had just got done having gay sex. And he goes, I don't know, it never came out, but he's happy now. He got divorced, but he recently married some other country star, and they seem very happy.
Maybe he just wanted to try.
But that sounds like Garth Brooks' life story. And I only know this because, he tells it during the commercial breaks of his radio station. So I'm convinced that Garth Brooks is a closeted homosexual.
Maybe he just wanted to try it, Gage.
That's fine.
There are a lot of guys who try it and say, wow, that really was not for me. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought it would be way more comfortable to have a dick in my ass, but it was not. It was extremely uncomfortable. Thank you. Can't say I had a great time. But you showed me that
Good luck with that country music. I'll see you later. Is Tom Hardy the only actor left that can play mountain men? Where's my John Wayne? Where's my Prairie Song?
Now, when you talk closeted gay men.
John Wayne.
John Wayne, one of the greats.
Died with 500 pounds of undigested red meat in his belly. And the semen of a hard-working man. All right, enough of this nonsense talk. Did you guys bring your money to donate to the charity? The Big Al's Kids charity?
Yeah, the $100.
Yeah.
A $100 contribution, that's really going to give our outfit some legitimacy. So yeah, I brought
that and it gives us 3 days off, so.
Perfect.
And we don't spend our money anyway, so we might as well be giving it to charity.
Boom. So I brought my $33.33.
I brought my $33.33.
Excellent.
Well, that is a coincidence because I brought that exact amount.
Yeah,
Perfect.
$100 split 3 ways. Let's.
All right, so anybody got like a penny they don't want to just throw in, settle the difference?
Well, I mean, we're not getting more of a day off, so I don't see why I should.
No, do you have a penny though? Like it's just like just throw in a penny. You know what I mean?
Well, why don't you throw in a penny? You seem very concerned about it.
Hey, okay. Now, see, if I do it now, it's because you guys ganged up on me. That's not the spirit of charity. I could.
I've been very charitable.
As have I.
Okay, Lane.
Well, I mean, you've been charitable, but not.
I mean, here's the thing. You're lucky I even brought this money in. I haven't worked a day in my life. So these 3 days off mean nothing to me. I'm doing it for the heck of it. And I'm not doing it for the heck of it 1 penny more.
He has a good argument, but mine is better, and that is that I told you to do it first, Gage.
Oh, so now you're handing out orders? Pretty charitable of you, Hitler.
I don't know, Gage. I think it's really going to fall on you to have that extra penny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, not if we jump right into the podcast.
Somewhere deep in the Arizona desert, 3 men are doomed to work for the rest of their lives, trapped within the confines of Big Al's salt mine. They gather weekly and survive the only way they know how, by recording this show. You're listening to Salt Mine Radio.
Keep playing games on our channel that require us to use a lantern. So we bought that lantern for like $1.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a good lantern.
Somebody got suckered out of a lantern.
Yeah, well,
Walmart did.
Walmart did, yeah. We left it running on top of a cardboard box for a long time. It didn't burn nothing down either.
Is it a real lantern?
Yeah.
It stinks though. I wouldn't
I was
recommend.
gonna say like that shit stinks.
Lane had it on in here, and then I had to go get.
You guys are gonna fucking die.
Well, I had to go get something because we were filming that vampire segment, and then I came back and it stunk because it like gives off it's supposed to be a refreshing odor.
If anybody was to leave the lantern on to burn the set down, it would be Gage. Because he's the one who's always telling me, Nolan, you got to turn off those heaters. You got to turn off those heaters. And then several times we have come in here where he has been using the heaters, and I come in and I see that they are on. Like we've left the house. Like I know they're not going to burn anything down. But we come in and I say, Gage, what is this? Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
You guys are gonna walk in here, and it's gonna be some freak accident where the lantern and the heaters are on, and it catches a spark, and the whole place.
Well, we wouldn't be
blows up
walking
or
in. We'd just be standing in front of a pile of ash. We'd lose this awesome couch.
Oh, that couch is pretty awesome.
Thankfully, none of my stuff would be in here.
$40, quite the bargain.
Great couch.
I mean, sure, we had to spray it because we weren't sure how many old people died in it. Did we tell you the story of the white elephant? We cut that guy off.
Yeah, and he said you were retarded or something.
Yeah, he goes, oh, there's that retard that cut me off.
No, that fat retard.
No,
is what he
God
said.
damn it, Lane. You ruined the fucking pacing of the story and the accuracy thereof. He said, oh, there's that retard that cut me off. Yeah, figures he'd be fat. I'm like, well, that doesn't, what does that mean?
Wait, wasn't it me? Wasn't I driving?
No, I was driving. Because the spot was open, he was getting ready to pull in, and you went, go for it. And I went, yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's cutthroat there, dude.
The amount of influence that I have.
Do it.
Do it now.
I complimented anime today, so that's how you know. I'm slowly transforming me. I really like an anime when they punch a guy, and then like it sits there, it's all, and then the guy launches. I love that. I wish they would do that in live action.
They need to. There's more ways in anime to emphasize something than like anything else. Like somebody's sexy, their nose just shoots blood. Like I dig that because it's like there's no subtlety. Everything is the maximum reality TV turned up to 11 reaction.
Have you guys ever had a nosebleed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had a nosebleed in my entire
Oh,
life.
bullshit.
One time I was sitting upside down on my couch and like I had my leg like this and then it unlocked and it buckled down and smashed myself in the face and I
Okay.
flipped backwards off the couch like a blood pirouette. I gave myself a nosebleed that way. Other times it's just I get dry. No, you've gotten.
I pick my nose a lot, so that's really get some good scraping.
No, I've never gotten a nosebleed. That's
yes,
why I'm
you
asking.
have. Yes,
no,
you have.
I'm not talking about like a gush or anything, but everybody's done the thing where like they wipe their nose and like, is that blood?
You know, it's dry.
No, that has never happened.
Or
to
you're
me.
like concentrating on your psychic powers too hard.
Okay, well, I don't have those, unfortunately.
Look at the loser over here without psychic
Without
powers.
psychic-
Wow. Okay. Well, you must be in better health than the rest of us.
He's a
I
fucking
guess.
freak. You hear about his metabolism?
What is?
He can't be fat. He's tried.
No, okay, so like,
And I'm upset because I can't be skinny. I've not tried.
so the doctor, I don't know what this is, but it's like my metabolism works too fast, so I don't gain muscle mass.
He's like the Flash.
Well, and it's like
Grant Gustin over here.
so they've said you would literally have to like only eat like protein, like only protein all day, like 4 or 5 meals a day, and like work out for at least 3 hours a day to like gain any type of muscle mass.
Wow.
Because they're like, you just burn it off too quickly. And I'm like, okay, well, when I eat a lot, like I get like really bloated. And they're like, well, yeah, but your body like just shoots that through your entire system and you just release it somehow. We don't really know. I'm like,
You reach it as latent heat.
well, I'm like, maybe I'm constantly vibrating, but like at a frequency that I can't feel and
It's
no one else can.
imperceptible to the human eye.
Exactly. So like that, I just burn all that
Just
energy.
walk through walls because you vibrate. Through
I've
them.
never tried.
You guys ever walked through a wall? I've never walked through a wall before. You dick.
That would freak me out, actually.
If you could walk through walls,
Oh, that would be
that's like number 2 on my superpowers I would want.
What's number one?
Mind reading, right?
Well, that would suck because then you'd know everything people are thinking about you.
Yeah, you don't
and
always
then you would
wanna
want to you'd know things that like people you wouldn't want to know, and then you think, oh shit, well now I can never talk to this person truthfully again.
I thought every kid was flight and then invincibility.
My fear with wall walking, I walk into a furnace room and get incinerated instantly. Oh my god! So my basic superpower would be the ability to manipulate time. That would,
That was number one for a while.
But you ever play Life is Strange? That shit has consequences, dude.
no, but
No, like everyone's frozen except you.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's number one.
See, because then like, you know, I can manipulate like space however I want. Because then I could like beat the shit out of people. Like I could appear like in their house, beat the shit out of them, like while they're like all moving.
See,
in slow
I like
motion.
it when you punch them a bunch when it's frozen, and then you unfreeze it, and they're all oh.
What's that in Click where he
Yeah,
pauses his boss's face?
I like the click powers.
Okay, so
Sans the third act Hammy message.
now I know that you guys haven't seen JoJo, but there's a part where this guy stops time, and he does this really cool thing where he throws a bunch of knives, right, and they all like freeze in midair.
That'd be cool.
So when he like, you know, goes back, like they all just shoot into the person all at once.
I used to do that in Splinter Cell. So there's a code where you can freeze time and you can walk around. So I would do that, and all the guys are like looking around the corners and stuff, and I would shoot, and it would actually, the bullet casing would freeze in the air. And it looked,
From where you shot it, and then when you then you like go behind them and you go, and
yeah. And I was like, this should have been part of the actual game, like, but it was just cheat codes. But yeah, that's cool.
I don't know who I'd do that to. I mean, I wouldn't just like go around. I wouldn't go around doing that because like that'd be.
You could rob banks.
You really hung up on this robbing.
See, that's why I want to go through walls, because like the vault would be the.
Well, but you can't bring the money with you.
Well, okay, in my version of walking through the walls, you like do the Japanese grenade thing, and you like
No. See, you have to be completely naked, and you can't have any hair on your body when you pass through a wall. It's like sucked off.
Well,
You
no,
look like a
hair
mole
is
rat
just,
every time
hair
you
is
walk.
just dead tissue. It's
Exactly, it gets sucked off because it doesn't vibrate at the
fine.
same
I don't know about
frequency.
any of this.
So you're bust through a wall in like a hostage situation. You're like naked. Ah!
Skin's all red and irritated. Ah,
Oh my god, my eyes. Oh, 1 second, please.
I have no lashes. The dust.
My teeth,
Your
my
nemesis.
fillings didn't vibrate at the same frequency.
Ugh.
Man, powers are dangerous.
The way that we create them, yes.
Yeah, there's no way I would use it for good. I'd be like, I'd get myself nice and rich first, you know, and every time the IRS tried to audit me, I'd lose the paperwork for them, you know. I would keep trying to audit that guy, but then my paperwork disappears off my desk.
Well, see, so my thing is that in this day and age, you couldn't be a superhero and like not get caught on camera somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's why mine would be like manipulation of time.
Well, then
So, like even if they did catch me, like, because I'd like to do that thing where I just slow everything down really, really slow, so it's just like a blur, you know. And we don't know what that is, like, and the government is just mad stressing trying to figure it out, you know. Speaking of powers, did I tell you guys about this? That like, if I had like a mutation, now I'm not saying a mutant superpower, but a mutation, it'd be like a lizard tongue. So like I could just be talking to people, and like I would just go and like lick up onto my eyeball, like just in the middle of a conversation, and they'd be like they'd be really freaked out, and I'd just keep talking, and then maybe I'd do the other one, and then like I go, you know, back and forth between the two of
I'd
them.
want the eyes of an animal that can see more colors than us.
What? So like a mantis shrimp?
Yeah.
Oh, that you'd die. It would like overload your
You'd be
brain.
like, "Ah."
You'd be, and your brain would just pop out of your skull.
Like a genie gives all three of us our wish powers, and you like vibrate through stuff. I start flying, and his mind just fucking explodes.
I just vibrate into the floor and get sucked into the core of the earth and melted into dust. And melted.
I'd be like, guys, fucking zebra's not what you thought was going on.
Yeah, see, what good is a whole new world of color if you can't share it with
Can't show
anybody?
Yeah. And then I'd get fucked up because I'd be like taking pictures and shit.
Actually,
and it wouldn't look right.
If you had to have like an animal ability, now you don't like turn into this animal, but you have an animal ability, what would it be?
The tardigrade, also known as the water bear, can
Lame. No, because it's like indestructible. It can live
expel
for
it can expel all the moisture from its body, and then it can live in space. It can live in anywhere. It can live in like furnace-like conditions. It can live as close to absolute zero as we've gotten because there's no moisture in it. And then
all right, if you get that power, you have to shrink down to be like less than a millimeter in size.
like all the time, or just when I'm
When you do that, yeah.
ooh,
And then you have the power to go and just like shoot back into your original size and be and like but
I'm
and
very
you also have to be
thirsty.
completely naked.
Is there any power that I can get where I'm not completely naked? like a cat where like I always land on my
No,
feet.
Lane wants to see our cocks, so we have to.
If I wanted to, I would have just asked, or I would have pulled your pants down already.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. So, Gage, what would your animal power be?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay, so
What's that lizard that can shoot blood out of its eyes?
Oh, the horny toad.
ooh, I want to be one of those termites that has a gun for a face.
Look over there, it's Gunface.
I want to be that fucking bug that has a gun for a face.
So imagine Sam's face,
So you just shoot acid.
but his mouth and eyes are replaced by a revolver.
so you have like a Cubert nose, and you just go, blam, and then you shoot out acid and melt
Yeah.
people to death.
For those who haven't seen it, it looks like a reverse teardrop. It goes like that, and then it just shoots like this gluey acid. And there's no eyes or anything. But like, I guess the human version would just be my face as a revolver.
yeah. Somebody send in an animal that has a good grasp of a healthy, balanced diet. That's the animal power I want.
Okay, so like, I always think
Like a deer. I want a deer metabolism.
Dear.
I want the ability to shit pellets.
Oh my god, that'd be so nice.
I don't have to wipe my ass ever.
To run away at the slightest provocation. And then when I look into a bright light, I freeze.
Until I'm dead. Until I'm fucking crushed and broken.
Like a groundhog. Groundhog be good. They're so skittish. And they dig tunnels.
And they decide our weather.
Be like, you guys want to come over? I just dug a new addition.
And we're like, it's great. You got to have a hobby, but what the fuck?
This is my hobby, you guys.
I've wired it up.
So I would have to pick between either I regrow teeth like a shark, so I never have to worry about my teeth falling out, and I could just like
It's a big problem.
I could just like bite into anything.
That's like the most common nightmare I looked up. The
Is
most
teeth
common
falling
nightmare
out?
is your teeth falling out.
Oh,
It's not like mine is I can't text or I can't hit the brakes on my car. Or I'm driving but I'm in the back seat so I can't see. I'm like, fucking A.
I've had that one, and that one freaks me
And
out.
I'm like, well, I can't, and there's nobody in the front seat. And I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing?
Mine is that I'm falling down a mountainside, and I cannot stop myself. Like, it doesn't hurt, but I'm just like, I'm starting to go too fast. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to hit a tree, and I'm going to sunny myself.
I don't really have nightmares anymore, but when I
You're
do,
gonna sunny yourself.
but when
Fuck
I do,
you.
I write them down.
I used to have nightmares where it's like I was fighting a guy, and right before I started fighting him, I was like, I totally got this. And then like I would
Your
punch,
hands fall off.
I would punch, and he would just block it, and then just start like creaming me, and like it was like a quick time event, but I was failing every single punch.
Okay, so I've had that where I'm like fighting somebody, but like then my limbs fall asleep, and I'm just like, oh no. I'm like trying my hardest. I'm like, ow, that kind of hurts because it's like my nerves, and then I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh, really quick, gonna get this in. My other animal power would be mantis shrimp punch.
Yeah.
Punch is like faster than the speed of sound, and I would just go around smashing windows, or I would go up to somebody's car and just fucking punch in the engine,
What? Why?
just because I get like, and it's just
You wanna
crushed.
fuck with me, punk? Call the fucking cops.
Oh yeah, like my size, like if it was equivalent, like you'd turn somebody's chest into pulp. Like all their organs would be turned into a puree that would shoot out of their mouth. That would be so awesome.
That would be awesome.
So, Lane, what's your segment this week?
I'm going first, huh?
Distracted from that 1 cent.
Well, I was going to ask Sam about this John Bellion guy. I kind of did it before the podcast, and he doesn't know anything about it, so we can't really talk about it.
Who was it? Oh, Tom DeLonge's going to direct a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
What band is he?
He used to be in Blink 182. So yeah, I knew that he was always been super into aliens, so that doesn't surprise me. This John Bellion thing. Does he have other songs other than that one song?
Yeah, he's got a lot. So I listened to a lot of them when I was in California.
Are they good? Does he have some good
Okay,
songs?
so that one is catchy. The rest of them are just kind of and I probably listen to all of them like 3 or 4 times. Most of the rest of them are not super good. But the thing is that a lot of his other songs are incredibly repetitive.
Okay.
Like to the point where I'm like, God, can this song be over yet? It's not horrible. You know, it's not music where I'm like, turn this shit off.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is fine. This is fine to just have on in the background. But you know, The Devil in Your Eyes by Elvis Presley, right? Okay.
You mean you're the devil in disguise?
Oh, sorry. That's. I was thinking of the line from the song. Sorry. So you know the guitar solo at the end of that?
You know the Elvis song, You're a Mound Hog?
Yeah.
You know the Bale Mouse Cock.
I was gonna say Railhouse Jock.
Oh,
Fuck
damn,
you.
yours was better.
Yeah.
It's funny because the titles are like the only fucking thing you can understand when Elvis is singing.
That one's pretty easy to understand. Jailhouse Rock is pretty easy to
I know,
understand.
but sometimes you get into it.
I don't remember where I listened to that song, but I listened to it again and I said, wow, that's a really good guitar solo that I could listen to over and over again.
Seen people that have their phones in their pocket and they have music playing.
That weirds me out.
They're just walking around. Okay, so I found myself in a gas station this morning. So I was buying a candy bar, and I had this awkward situation where me and this woman were getting in the line at the same time, and I said, you know what? Go right ahead. But I soon regretted that decision because she had her phone in her back pocket, and she was listening to that shitty, where it's like the kick drum. It's all something turn top, flip flop. You know,
Raindrop, drop top.
There you go.
Bad and bougie.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, that song fucking sucks. And she's
Got
playing
a
that, and
busted
she's
flip flop. Got a blown out flip flop. I think the word blown out flip flop is really funny. By the way, sorry.
I'm a flip flop. Anyway, so she's got it playing really loud, and then she's like, and she just like presses her butt, and it changes the song. And I'm like, that's impressive. That means that you do that a lot. So I just said, that's rude. You assume everybody wants to hear your shitty
that's
music.
why I hate that because nobody wants
Put in
to listen to
headphones.
music. Yeah, exactly.
Remember when we played football and they'd play the same 7 Drake songs every single day?
So I can only stand so much. Like, it's not even really like totally rap at this point. I guess what would that be like? It's more hip hop,
R&B / hip hop.
So like, there's only
Where's the Biggie Smalls? It's some gay ass shit.
So I can only handle like so much of that at a time. And like, hey, could we put on, I don't know, maybe anything else for a day? Even some Al Hurricane,
Dude,
please.
I put on like AC/DC radio on Pandora at one point because it was just me and another guy working out. And then these guys come in, and Iron Man by Black Sabbath is playing, and I'm like, yeah. That song's schlocky, but you know, it's still...
Yeah.
Somebody comes in, what the fuck is this? Well, it's Iron Man.
Hey, Black Sabbath.
It's about a man who goes back in time. And then
Ozzy Osbourne wrote it when he was in 3rd grade.
God, I can't tell you. Every time I moved to a new school when I was a kid, I'd always try to start a band. I have no musical talent. I can only sing lounge. And I'd always try and start a band. And I don't know. I never did.
Yeah. Okay.
I have I used to have like pages of songs that I wrote for this band. I would never. Well, I would if they started playing Drake. But what the fuck is this?
Yeah, only
That's what I do.
But
That's
like
what do.
I'll listen to any kind of music.
Yeah.
Al Hurricane especially.
I have to admit that I do like that song Black Beatles. I like that song.
Okay, I don't know who there's like some guy that Hannah listens to all the time, and he's like, I showed you one song by him where you said, well, this would be a good song if they took out like all the rap techno stuff, and he just like sang it.
Yeah,
because he has
there's guys who can sing, but they think that they have to rap, and I'm like, no, you don't have to. You can just sing. They've been doing it for years.
Drake, he fused the two worlds.
You know, horrible. One of the.
I really like the picture where they Photoshop him on the Seattle Tower, like really big.
Yeah.
Or the one where he's really tiny in his coat.
In the coat, yeah.
that was
I love that one. That's so good.
Did you see Big Sean released a new album?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Big Sean. So I had a friend, and he's like, hey, you ever heard of Big Sean? And I said, no. And he goes, we need to make Big Sean happen. And I said, okay,
You
yeah.
did.
And so I listened to, and he's got a couple songs that I like, but then like,
That I Don't Fuck With You song. I kind of like that song.
it's okay.
It's stupid, but
So
it's one of those songs where you
Is
just
that
This was-
I don't
fuck with you.
Okay, I only like that because of the meme.
Yeah.
This was before the album with ass.
okay.
This was before that. So then that
that
album
is-
comes
that is
out,
him.
and people like that song, and we're like, we did it. We made Big Sean happen. And then he fucking disappeared.
Well, no, Nicki Minaj was why everybody listened to that song. What's Nicki Minaj doing? Is she dead?
Oh, I don't know.
No, she.
Anaconda wasn't really that good. Sorry, go on.
Last I saw it, it was a picture of her with Drake. People are like, "Mom and Dad are back together."
I think Drake just hangs out with people, and everybody assumes he's banging them. I could go hang out with Drake. They'd be like, "Is Drake gay?" And I'd be like, "Definitely."
I'll never tell.
I totally would. I'd spill my guts immediately, both literally and figuratively.
Jesus. One time I went with my friend to go get a tattoo in somebody's garage, and
Yikes.
yeah,
Turned away. He walked right away.
and he was like, I was thinking of getting some writing or something, and this guy goes, "Are you sure? Let me show you what this guy's writing looks like." And he pulled up the back of his shirt, and it's a Drake quote. It says, "I'm here for a good time, not a long time." From Blessings, I think the song is, which actually has Big Sean on
That's
it
the
as
gayest
well.
thing I've ever heard in my life.
And it looks like somebody was just like drawing lines to connect. It looks like a 4-year-old, and it's on his left shoulder. And I was like, "That's there forever." I was like, "You want to bounce?" And he's like, "Yeah, we'll come back later." I was like, "Let's fucking go."
The guy's got a sewing machine with the bottom half removed. You know, a bucket of
He can only do clip art bumblebees. So Lane sends me a text last month, and it's Friday the 13th. He goes, "Hey man, we're gonna get Friday the 13th tattoos." And I didn't know that like $13 for a tattoo on Friday the 13th. I thought he wanted to get like a tattoo of Jason Voorhees, and I go, "Dude, I didn't know you liked those movies." that
Okay,
much."
this is so funny because I tell my mother the same thing, and she goes, "Why are you getting a Friday the 13th tattoo? You don't even like those movies that much." And then that kind of offended me and made me want to get like a Friday the 13th.
And I was like, man, I don't know, maybe like a hockey mask or something. I don't. What is your plan? And then he's all, no, they're $13. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, well, I'm so sorry.
Where's my Freddy Krueger tattoo? I just need a child killer rapist tattooed on me. Is that still kind of weird that people like?
Yeah, we talk about this all. It comes to mind like
Often.
twice a day.
Anytime-
I'll be in the shower and I'll say, why do people like Freddy Krueger?
Why do people dress up like him?
It's so weird.
You know, like Jason Voorhees, he's fine because he just murders people.
Yeah,
You know, Michael Myers just murders people.
yeah.
There are no other movie killers. Those are the only ones.
Leatherface.
Am I not?
Carrot Top, he just murders people.
We can't prove it, but I know Carrot Top is connected to something fucked up.
Have you seen that guy? That guy has to murder people.
He's fucked up. He fucked his face up.
He fucked his face up, and I mean, his face was
'Cause
already
he's turning into a serial killer mask.
like
Leatherface.
Dude, Carrot Top be a great, because he kill you with different props.
Oh.
And here I got my prop gun. It's a real gun. He just blows you away.
No, I think he'd come up with like a canoe paddle. If you're gonna go fishing, don't forget your paddle. But this one's good because it's got a fish hook on the end of it too, huh? And then he slashes you with the fish hook. Hey, get the fish and then you paddle them.
Here's your phone. It's with the 9 and the 1 buttons removed.
It's more efficient. I got it used.
Yeah, so, like, you know, I don't know why people are like, oh, yeah, Freddy Krueger. I'm going to be sexy Freddy Krueger. I'm going to be sexy nightmare child rapist.
I want to create a character and then have a sexy variation of that character.
Well, the Rainy Day Slasher. If this goes
It's
anywhere,
just a
we'll
man
have
in a trench coat.
That's just a.
Okay,
You just made the Rainy Day Flasher.
Ooh.
Oh,
Is that our Brazzers parody?
We make our own Brazzers
That comes
parodies.
out 3 years after the movie.
like that Metal Gear Solid one.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing.
So Sam, what's your topic this week?
Okay. I figured. So lately, I've been getting really into like text adventures and interactive fiction. Mm-hmm. And
Like a book. You know, you turn the pages while you're reading it.
yeah, it's like a book lane, but you get to choose.
Oh,
you get
like
to
the
choose-
Goosebumps ones.
It's like kind of like a choose your own adventure book, sure. But like, like any sort of media, I always go for like, what is the best of this, and I'll consume it and I'll see if it's something I'm interested in. And I don't know, it's sort of clunky, you typing in the whole, look here, go north.
What's the one?
Pick up book.
Is it Zork?
Yeah, Zork is like one of the first ones. So I was thinking that tonight could start a trial run for what could be a guaranteed segment. I've hit a gold mine. Where if we enjoy playing a chapter of a text adventure.
Are there any pennies in that gold mine?
I'm not paying the extra penny gauge. I brought 30
It's
through
not
33.
a copper mine, you fool.
Yeah, it's a salt
They're
mine.
not even made of copper anymore.
I know.
It's not a zinc mine either, okay?
It's not a silicone
I
mine.
think you think... damn it. I think you will be paying that penny. Fuck!
He still goes for
God
it.
damn it!
Where
If I had a gun, I'd fucking blow my goddamn brains out.
where is that super cliche radio jockey soundboard? Epic fail. That literally every radio station uses.
I hate myself. I hate myself more than you could
That's
possibly
okay. We
imagine.
forgive you. Just redeem yourself.
Just give us the extra penny or something, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
pay that extra penny to redeem yourself, idiot.
If I had nailed it, would it have been good? I don't even think it would have been good if I nailed it.
Okay, but it wouldn't have been as embarrassing, as horrifically barbaric as that initially was. You slaughtered that joke.
I just tried to brute force it. Damn it.
That joke was a square, and there was no peg it was even going to go in. You were just smashing it against a wall.
I don't know why that was so funny.
All right, so what are we doing? We're playing a text adventure?
We're playing a text adventure.
Okay.
See, now, this
is a segment. I like this already.
Now, this is podcasting.
Wow, what a text adventure.
So, we're not going to be doing one where it's like we type in the commands individually. It's more like an interactive novel where you make the important choices as you go.
Okay.
I've played a few of these, and they're actually really compelling.
Okay.
The one, Choice of Robots, is actually really, really good. I recommend that. The one we're going to be playing is called Mecha Ace, Heroes of the Vedrian War.
Okay. Sounds really gay. Just saying that.
I was
but
that's some nerd shit.
Yeah.
And enter the text adventures.
We could play Choice of Robots, by the way, but we'll see.
I don't know. This one has mecha in it.
Mecha.
So that makes me think of things I know, which are anime with robots in them.
You do play as a mech pilot. So, okay. Episode 1. A struggle amidst the stars. The battle for Vedria Prime.
It's going to be a lot of reading.
Orbit over Vedria Prime in the Vedria system. This is 419 of the Interstellar era. We all know where this takes place.
Oh, he used his own date.
This is written by Paul Wang. Okay. You pull back on the throttles as the battered Imperial combat armature in your sights begins to glow with the telltale light of a core breach. You shift your weight in your seat, your skin-tight pilot suit stretching as your own mecha's control register your movement.
That's really sexy.
Your multi-ton war machine halts just meters
Pulsates. It's throbbing.
in front of the stricken enemy machine at the commands of your flesh and blood body inside the cockpit. That's even more ironic.
What's going on? What did you...
So
What a weird sex game.
So quick question. In Evangelion, they have plug suits, which is like what this is describing.
Yeah.
Where does your dick go?
Tuck it.
Okay,
Tuck it.
would you tuck it down or would you tuck it up?
Tuck it down.
Down. Yeah.
Well, I don't have to worry.
Not to one side.
I don't have to worry about that one because my penis cowers it back into its own little hut, so I'm good.
What about the balls, though? What do those do?
What you really should be wearing is an athletic cup.
Yeah.
If you care anything about safety.
Oh, but then that's gonna suction right under. It's gonna cut off the circulation.
There's no suction. Where's the suction?
Because you put the like a suit like this, they suck it onto your skin, so it's like skin tight.
Well, don't wear a cup. You'll cut your dick right off.
That's what I'm saying, Gage. You gotta listen.
What is it, some sort of space age plastic?
All right, so
With a twist of your legs, your control interface sends 12 metric tons of your combat armature's leg crashing into the disintegrating enemy machine, sending it careening off into the middle of the enemy formation. With a brilliant, self-annihilating flash, the crippled machine's matter-antimatter core goes critical, taking 2 other hostiles with it.
Okay, so Gundam. All right.
Around you, more enemy machines die as allied mecha pour supporting fire into them, exploiting the hole torn in the enemy formation by your attack. Command had been wise to choose you to lead the attack, for you were an elite ace with 60 kills.
I didn't want to do it at first.
I have over 100 confirmed kills. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to, you little bitch?
Now you have 63. Their formation shattered, the enemy advance guard flees for the safety of their distant support vessels. Behind you, the main body of the fleet moves up to press the attack, allowing you and your fellow pilots in the advance guard to regroup. You scan your tactical display, hoping to find and rendezvous with your unit. Instead, you find 3 dim energy readings heading away from you, each with the telltale signatures of escape pods. What do you do?
Is there an option to kill 6 more enemies and then stop killing them?
Do you want 69 confirmed kills?
Yes.
Your options are, killing helpless foes would be dishonorable. I let them go.
Well, I'm not Japanese.
I'm a soldier, not a murderer. I don't want to kill anyone who I don't have to.
Those are the same option?
Killing them would waste ammunition I could need later. I let them go.
These are all the same option.
The same outcome, but it does change your personality stats, which we can get to later.
Or can I get 345 more kills for a grand total of 420 kills?
I cannot.
You pulled out a calculator.
You pulled out a calculator, you
You
motherfucker.
fucking idiot.
I did.
I cannot afford to let 3 experienced enemy pilots live. Why should I let those impy bastards live? I kill them all.
Well, I want the impy bat. I want to be a ruthless murderer.
Oh no, I want to say I cannot afford to let the experienced pilots live. That because then you can like say that's what your excuse is.
No, I just like killing.
Okay, well I'm gonna go with that one.
Sam,
we're
you're the
gonna have-
tiebreaker.
Gage
We're gonna have to
like
flip a
reading.
coin.
No, you just
A penny.
tiebreak it.
Gage, do you have a penny amongst you?
Almost got me.
Almost got him to admit. I'm gonna flip a coin because I want to be an impartial third party. All
He's
right.
just our narrator.
Heads.
Heads. Okay. And it is tails. So we are not letting those.
Lay waste to those impy bastards. They stink. I can smell them in their money-grubbing ways from here.
You push the throttle forward with one hand as you designate the enemy escape pods as targets with the other. A familiar sequence of movements made second nature by 5 years of fighting against the oppression of old Earth.
Wait, I've been fighting for 5 years and I only have 63 confirmed kills? It's pretty slow.
It must have been a slow war. You position your combat armature behind the trio of tiny egg-like craft as they fly for the safety of the Imperial fleet's defensive fire. You close into point-blank range and you raise your mecha's weapon, opening fire at a distance which almost guarantees direct hits. You squeeze the trigger 3 times and the star-studded skies filled with 3 dying blooms of pale fire and shattered metal. You can almost imagine the despairing wails of the Imperial pilots as their fragile escape pods disintegrate around them and their bodies are painfully immolated. The thought almost brings a smile to your lips. A voice brings you out of your pensive mood and into the here and now. Nice shooting, boss. Glad to see we're not pulling any punches today. The window on your comm screen displays the image of a black-haired young woman with full cherry lips, a snub nose, and the skin the color of milk tea. Her smile made up of equal parts approval and admiration. Ensign Fatima Asadi, your wingman, possessed of undoubted talent, healthy aggression, and a killer instinct which has made her a valued asset thus far. You smile back, answering your wingman's youthful enthusiasm with a hunter's grin of your own. We're warriors. Our job is to kill the enemy. We wouldn't be very good warriors if we didn't do our jobs, right? Asadi's grin redoubles. That makes all the sense in the galaxy to me, and we can choose sir or ma'am. I guess we should be a sir. Look at all that text.
Just summarize.
Just go to the
Yeah.
next decision.
Do we want to skip the context and just make decisions?
Let's just make decisions.
Okay. This is essentially telling you that you've been fighting for a long-ass time.
5 years.
Been reading
Yeah.
this for 5 years.
When the outer colonies protested, the Empress and her court responded by stripping entire worlds of their charters and ruling by decree.
The little known fact, the Empress actually a lesbian.
Got him! After that, open rebellion had only been a matter of time. Okay, we just skipped the prequels, which is fine. Alright, you only had one thing on your mind that day as you joined Codex Military as a combat armature pilot.
Pussy.
For one reason. Revenge for what the Empire had done to my family.
Pussy.
To support the cause of freedom from the tyranny of old Earth. To shield those dear to me from the destruction of war. A chance for power, fame, maybe even a high office at the end of the
Probably
war.
that one.
That's the closest to pussy.
To kill people with official backing and
Never mind, I want that one.
No, we want the pussy. We got to think with our cock, Gage.
I'm gonna go with. I guess I have to flip the coin.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Go with the pussy.
Power, fame, pussy, and a high office at the end of the war.
Yeah, it is going to be a high office. Blaze it.
After 420 confirmed kills.
Then you unlock the weed emblem.
During the time you became one of Kodak's most elite pilots, you famously were known for single-handedly destroying 3 Imperial warships at the Battle of Crown Station,
Cowardice.
protecting a civilian convoy from repeated enemy attacks
Destroying
during the
the
retreat.
Empress's pussy.
No,
with the mech.
no single act but for my passionate devotion to everything I do. No single act but for my utter reliability and unbroken history of excellent service. Servicing that pussy.
Let's go. Shut up. Let's go.
Oh, it's not good when I make it.
That was good. That was good.
What's up?
Go with the civilian one.
Protecting a civilian convoy.
Because then we got mad pussy after.
The greatest reward of all was the knowledge that your actions had saved over 50,000 lives.
That was the second greatest reward.
All right. Your keen eyes look to find the telltale thruster trails of Imperial M401 Phantons, the most basic combat armature still fielded by the Imperial military. There are perhaps 24 in all facing you, moving forward in an attempt to outflank the advancing Kodak fleet. You turn to your wingman again. She meets your gaze, a vicious grin on her lips. It is clear that she has seen the same opportunity you have. More work, boss man? You nod. More work. Pilots, rally on me and prepare to attack. You quickly check one of 3 options. The heat sink status of my long-range particle rifle, the power linkages on my sword-like plasma cutter, or the ammunition levels on my versatile autocannon.
Okay, the autocannons are super weak in Gundam, at least.
Okay.
I say we turn around.
The sword is pretty sweet, but I like the word heat sink status on my long-range particle rifle. That sounds sweet as shit.
I like to check my email.
Just gonna check our stats.
Gage thinks he's so funny. We'll participate in the text.
We're gonna check the tech database. Wow, that is a lot of information.
Computer, read all this shit, please.
Computer, explain game to me. All right, we're gonna do the heat sink status of the long range particle rifle.
I'm gonna say that one.
I don't want to know what the result is on this one.
It wasn't until you'd scored your 25th kill in the 3rd year of the war that command had given you permission to order the customizations you really wanted, namely, upgraded thrusters, improved sensors, cockpit armor, or a custom paint job.
Sam, you already know the answer.
A custom paint job to encourage my allies and strike fear into the enemy.
We got a big pinup girl right on the front, and she's got big titties.
It's
Space
gold.
titties.
It's solid gold.
All right, this is Lead You Report, ready for battle. This is 2, Asadi responds, her voice is cocky as ever, locked, loaded, and ready to roll.
Sure is cocky.
Okay.
Okay, we can pick Wolf Lance, Comet Lance, Mithril Lance, Gay, Titan Lance, or something more original than that. We're gonna do the last one.
All right, what is the name? Like every lance in Kodak's military, your unit has a distinctive name, one which you picked yourself.
Pussy Lance.
No. Lance Guest.
Are we gonna
No,
be
what?
Lance Guest Lance? Because it's gonna refer to us as blank Lance.
Oh, who's a famous Lance?
Bass.
Yeah, Bass Lance.
I thought Pussy Lance was gonna do that, but all right, sure.
All right, we are now.
We're not lancing with the pussy. We're lancing for the pussy.
No, that's we lance the pussy, dude. That's what I'm saying. It's a 13-foot long lancing pole with a dildo right on the end of it.
No, I want a
Just
picture of
waggling.
Lance Guest from the last Starfighter on my Gundam.
Weed Lance. I don't know. I only know 2 words, and that's weed and pussy.
How about the Pants Lance?
We are
Pants.
We are the Pants Lance. It took you more than a small amount of thinking, but eventually you settled on, all right, the Pants Lance, form up on me and follow my lead. With your lance now flying in readiness behind your machine.
This is Caliburn. This is the pants lead. Copy.
You glance at the lean knife-like hole.
You glance at the Pants Lance. We're fighting to save France.
What do you want, pants lead?
This is our last chance.
Caliburn requesting permission to attack contacts marked Delta 5-2 on scope, about 20 or so, mostly Phantons. Granted, the pants lead. Good hunting.
Pants 5, this is Pants 4 checking in. Pants 6 has gone down. I repeat, the pants are down.
Your lips curl into a predatory grin as you open the throttle and fly into battle. You approach the enemy formation and your keen tactician's mind takes over. Ultimately, you decide to play to your strengths and choose to trust in my iron will and charge the enemy head on.
Nope.
Rely on my brilliant piloting skills to take out the enemy commander. Or use my tactical genius and eagle eyes to exploit a weakness in their formation. Or rattle them with a dramatic ambush.
God, I got a fucking ego on me.
I like
I'm gonna use my tactical genius.
I like that one, or the rattle them with a dramatic ambush and just go in there gold blazing.
The pants!
It's the pants!
It's the solid gold pants lancers.
We're gonna rattle them with a dramatic ambush. You stare at the situation before you for a moment, trying to find the approach that would have the most impact. You peer at the Imperial formation, their armor shining silver in the light of Vedrir's binary suns. You
Silver,
get an idea.
we're gold, bitches.
Alright, the pants. I'm setting coordinates. We assemble there, and then we'll charge in, guns blazing. Boss? Asadi asks, full of genuine curiosity. Why over there? You respond with a devious little grin. You'll see. You assemble at the rendezvous point and look down at the Imperial formation silhouetted against the deep turquoise of Vedrir's sunlit surface.
Basically, we say, run while you can, Imperial dogs, and then a lot of them leave.
Yeah.
They go, oh no, it's the solid gold lancers.
But by the time your machines tear into the enemy units, their cohesion is gone, replaced with a panicky, fearful mass. Your mecha's particle rifle isn't meant to be used in close melee like this, but at this point you have little choice. The battle around you devolves into a confused, high-speed brawl as the enemies around you desperately maneuver to get close to melee range while keeping you out of their own weapons' line of fire. All around you, your unit fights with the skill and ferocity you have come to expect of them. Slowly, the Imperial defense begins to crumble. However, just as the tide starts turning in your favor, your fatal weakness rears its ugly head.
My cowardice.
Well, that is an option.
Are we outmaneuvered, blindsided, or getting the combat shakes?
We're getting the shakes?
Yeah, the shakes.
The
hell
solid gold lancers are starting to shake. Pair of shaky pants on our heads. Let's get the combat
I'm
shakes.
getting the combat shakes. You don't even notice it at first, the shaking in your hands and the trembling in your legs. It is only with each lightning-quick clash of fire and exotic matter that your limbs begin to feel weaker, and the controls at your fingertips begin to feel heavy and sluggish. When you notice the distinctive sound of your teeth grinding against each other, your focus escapes you completely. Not now, damn it!
My
Not
cock
now!
shriveling up.
You growl at yourself as your hands freeze at the controls. Boss, the pants for is... wait, hold on.
Boss, we need bigger pants. I repeat, we need bigger pants.
Suddenly, your opponent is taken down by a hail of autocannon fire. The shakes begin to fade as you see the pants 4 and the pants 6 take positions to cover you.
Are we gonna be forgotten for the newer team, the shorts, the silver
So
shorts?
we've ripped through the pants.
Boss, the pants 4's voice is steady but worried. She's had to deal with your rare combat breakdowns before. Are you all right? You take a deep breath as you feel your hands steady. Yeah,
Are you being a pussy again?
Our support unit, the belts.
Capri, this is bell bottom over.
With your head clear, you take another look at your sensor display, only to find it devoid of enemies. The pants, Lance? I'm not reading any hostiles on Skype. How many did you get, boss? You think for a moment. 6, maybe 7, somewhere in that area, I guess. Your wingman's expression is not amused. You can tell that she's going to relish the day that she matches you kill for kill. In the meantime, you have a dozen enemy machines unaccounted for. A moment later, another message comes in. It's the Caliburn. You open the comm line. The faces of your 5 lance mates are replaced by Captain Balin's stern, battle-scarred scowl. The pants lead. Report. Engage the enemy. No losses on our end, but let me guess, the enemy force just up and disappeared on you? You nod. The captain responds with a look that might as well have said, I thought as much. Captain, what exactly are you sending us into? Balin shakes her head sharply. You're not cleared to know. That's bullshit, you blurt out. You're just going to send us in blind? The captain fixes you with a stern look. The pants lead. I'm not even cleared to know. Just get it done. Caliber and actual. Out.
Better hem those pants, boy.
I'm a coward, so I need as much information as possible to make sure that I will make it out of it.
Your new orders are to go in after them and secure that objective. All right. You got to go planet side.
Should we save that for next time?
Yeah.
To be continued. We're not even getting most of the story.
I mean, that's basically all you need to know.
Any last second pants jokes? We hemmed the pants, we ripped the pants. Were we out of formation? We said, zip it up, pants.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Tune in next week for more exciting adventures of Mecha Ace, Heroes of the Vedrian War, the Pants Lance.
If the author of Mecha Ace wants to tailor-make an adventure for us, I don't want it.
Hold on, the story might grow legs. You gotta wait.
Grow legs so we can put a pair of pants on it. This is the dumbest joke.
This is the dumbest segment that I think we've done.
Well, we're all out of time.
We're all out of time. It was a great pleasure. Gage escaped doing a segment this week. Don't think that he got away with it.
So that means
I
that
did a
he's
segment.
paying the penny.
No, I did a segment.
That means that he's paying. You're paying the penny, Gage.
No, I did the segment on Nintendo.
Let's gang up on Gage.
Wait, what?
Nintendo, they're so dumb. And
Boo!
Boo! Hack! You hack! Pay the penny.
No.
It's a 1 penny fine for being such a hack.
No, I'm not gonna.
We have to gang up on him.
All right.
You suck at Mario Party.
You suck at Mario Party. You cheat.
But I was winning.
Because you cheated.
How did I cheat?
You also suck at Super Smash Brothers.
I do, yeah.
Yeah. I beat him holding the controller upside down.
He did, yeah.
So I guess what we're saying is
I
you
could
suck,
beat you.
but we forgive you. Just pay a penny, fine. Because
We'll
again,
only forgive you if you pay the penny.
this is important. This is for charity, guys. You know what I'm saying? Me and Lane are both paying our fair share, which is $33.33.
Uh-huh.
And you're really stepping it up. Great job. We just need you to give 1 penny more. That's all I ask.
Okay, well, hold on. Maybe there'll be a penny in this week's emails.
Let's go to the emails.
All right. And that email again is saltmineradio@gmail.com. Email number 1. There's no emails this week.
All right, no emails this week. We'd love to hear from you. Again, saltmineradio@gmail.com. Give us suggestions as to how to play Mecha Ace. If you've played the game, tell us spoilers and what to avoid.
If you've played the game. What's on our radar? I'm going to go see John Wick. I'm going to finish the script. I'm going to shoot an episode of the movie show, which has snuck its way into the docket.
Wow.
Anime Boot Camp. Although it seems like it went away, it is not. It's still in the back of my mind.
Just like anime, it's bad and it will never be gone.
Nope. Well, and so Lane's writing that one.
We're also going to finish Resident Evil. Going to start that Neo video.
That playthrough's going. Terminus is coming.
Countdown to Terminus 2K16, 2K17
I'm very excited for Terminus.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I hope I see the other people that won, so I can pretend like I don't know them.
What a weird power trip for you.
Oh,
to
hey,
fantasize.
Gage.
I think it's going to be not fun. It's going to be hot. It's going to be humid.
We're going to Georgia in the middle of the summer.
Atlanta, Georgia. That's where that team just lost.
I'm gonna eat a bunch of peaches.
Millions of peaches. Peaches for me.
Stop it, you
Millions of
son of a
peaches.
peach.
Peaches for free.
Peachy Gummies. I'm pronouncing it like that because
Peachy gummies.
Sugoi.
What's on your radar, Sam?
I guess I'm working on a show that'll be coming out. It's about music.
We finally got lights, so it's nonstop action.
We're gonna be presentable to the camera. You know, it's called.
We've got a camera. We've got lights. We've got talking over Sam still. Mm-hmm. Everything's going great.
And that's never going away.
It's called This Song Is Perfect, and it's about songs that I think perfectly encapsulate something, whether it's emotion or a movement in pop music history. It's going to be pretty great, and not at all as boring as I just made it sound.
Yeah, it sounds pretty boring.
Each episode is going to be like a maximum of 5 minutes. So
You know what I was thinking? You know how we play a game and we commentate over it? We should get shitty movies and do the same thing. Like Mystery Science Theater, but condensed down to like 15 minutes.
yeah,
I don't know if anybody does that. Probably wouldn't go very well.
I think a lot of people do that because Mystery Science Theater did it, and a lot of people like that, so they just go, well, we're going to do the exact same thing. We need 2 robots. No, wait. They're action figures that are animate and talk to us. That's it.
What's on your radar?
Well, I'm making a show. It's called The Movie Show,
Oh,
and it's where I sit. It's like the Eric Andre show where I sit at a desk and I just scream about a movie. And Gage, you're there. You're doing something.
well, that doesn't sound anything like that.
And then we're gonna play Neo and Resident Evil. That's on my radar.
And who's going to edit all that? Lane, he's learning. Papa's teaching him.
We don't know about that.
Papa's going to teach you how to edit. He's going to make sure you know how to edit, Lane. Hope this doesn't fuck up the compressor.
It's gonna.
well, you know what? We've already fucked up the charity because it's not happening. I'm withdrawing my donation.
All right, fine. I'll put the penny in.
No, it's too late, Gage. You were all
Stop it. Just let him put it in.
I'll put the penny in.
There we go.
This isn't how it was supposed to go.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, now
I only made $66 and 2 less cents than I would have. Thanks, you guys. My embezzlement scheme didn't work.
Wait, what?
You guys were really mean to me during that whole thing. Why couldn't you just put a penny in so it would have been even?
It wouldn't have been even.
I would've-
I would have been bearing an
I would have made
unjust burden.
$67 even, but now I don't have that.
considering that Gage lost,
No,
that's,
I would have
that's
made.
that's a win for us.
I would have made 66.
I don't know what he's talking about right
I
now,
would have made 66.98, but now I only have 66.97.
but whatever he's saying doesn't really matter because we won. We've defeated Gage.
Big Al's charity.
The fake one that I made up, yeah.
Hey Gage, good luck converting all that yen into American
No!
US dollars.
This is practically worthless. What is this, 5 cents?
My envelope is just full of used napkins.
Now
so-
you can finally hire that little Asian boy to walk all over your back.
That's our show this week. Tune in next time.
Nope, never again.
Don't ever listen to
Hey,
the show's
we're
over.
having fun, and that's what matters.
Momocon, if you're still listening, you're a great sport, and we'll see you at Terminus.
Hey, wait, actually, if you're still listening, you probably shouldn't have smoked all that weed in the hotel room, you dumb bimbo.